Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another fun and informative episode of The G Show. I'm the hostess with the mostest, Gabriella St. Angelo. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Well, with my next guest, if you're one of the lucky 77% of Americans that are going on holiday this coming year, my next guest, her business and her services that she offers is exactly what you're looking for. I'd like to welcome Miss Francesca Pizzola from Pawsitive Pets with Perks with me today. Thank you so much, Francesca, for joining me today.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Awesome. Now, your business is so incredible because my girlfriends and a lot of people I know are going on holiday and they really do not want to board their pets where there's a cage, which your business is awesome because tell people about your business.
You don't have to board them with a cage. I will come to your home. I will walk and feed your dog. I'll come 1, 2, 3 times a day, or we can even do an overnight visit.
Which is really nice. And you also offer other little services available as well, along with the pet sitting.
So you're going on vacation, you're coming home. Let's say you don't have milk or bread or this or that. I will do light grocery shopping for you. I will do laundry. I will do light housekeeping, something that you need.
Which is like unheard of because most of the time you can't get your significant other to do that, let alone somebody who's watching your wonderful pets for you at your home.
That is true.
Now, you offer different like scheduling visits, like so many times a day, or
Correct.
How is it that you work that?
I schedule, so I can do 1 to 3 times per day, ranging anywhere from $18 to $40. And then I can do an overnight visit, which is completely overnight for as long as you need, 2 days, 3 days, a week, overnight, for $65.
And I think that is so reasonable because number one, the pets aren't stressed about going in the car, going somewhere into where there's a cage, there's a smell of other animals. Like you're actually going into people's homes and watching the pets, which is so beneficial because the animals aren't stressed, and that's what we're all trying to achieve is not stressing out our poor pets when we go on holiday.
They are so comfortable.
I can imagine.
So comfortable, and because they're already uneasy with their owner being away, and they're still uneasy in their own home, but it makes it a little bit better. And I know my dogs, when I go away, or my cat, I have somebody come to my home. It's been hard to find, but I found somebody here, and when we go away, they're in their own home.
I was going to ask you, when you holiday, who takes care of your babies for you when you're gone, but you have somebody.
I do.
So how was it that your business started? How did you get the idea?
I was going on vacation, and I actually, a couple of years ago, when we first moved here, I was like, well, we don't know anybody, because we had just moved here, and I was like, well, if we go on vacation, we're going to have to leave one of the kids home because I'm not going to
the animals.
I'm not going to trust anybody.
Exactly.
I'd have to know somebody. And so I decided, wow, that's a really good, I should do something like that. I mean, if I'm stressed out from leaving my dogs
Of
home,
course.
then other people are going to be stressed too. So that's how it came to fruition.
Well, it was born out of necessity, obviously.
Yeah, and love
And love,
compassion.
of course, because you love them.
I
so that's
do.
so fun.
And
yeah.
I mean, my pets are a part of my family.
Of course. That's how it should be. I definitely feel the same way.
I just I love all animals, cats, dogs, the cranes. You'll see me in the middle of St. Lucie West Boulevard saving the cranes. My husband stops. I make them stop if they're crossing the road.
Oh, I do too, definitely, because they're so amazing, and it's like lawful, like to hurt them, like it can get you in a lot of trouble.
And a lot of people hurt them.
I know, unfortunately, which is awful.
It is.
But what animals do you take care of? Like, what do you specialize in?
I have taken care of dogs, cats, sugar gliders.
Sugar gliders, that's an interesting one, because those are teeny tiny. They're super cute.
And they're fast.
They are super quick.
And they require a very different diet, so you have to cut it all up in little pieces.
And they're also nocturnal as well.
They are,
Yeah.
very.
Now, do you have like weight limits or anything on the pets that you watch?
Not at all.
Okay, and then what kind of, because I know this is something everyone's really interested in, what kind of licensing, insurance things do you need to be able to operate this business, obviously legally?
Well,
And also to protect all the pets and everybody from all standpoints.
of course, I'm re-upping my LLC. It's renewing. This is my first year, so this is my
Yay,
first
congrats.
renewal.
So exciting.
And then I have insurance through, you can get insurance through different agencies, pet care, regular companies, and I go through pet care.
Okay, I didn't even know that was even a thing, so that's amazing. So
have to
everyone
have.
should know that you have a lifelong love of pets.
I do.
You have insurance. You are like secure in that way.
Absolutely. And I'll take good care of your home. I treat it like my home. Our motto is, we're there when you can't be.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we're there at your house when you can't be with your pet, and I treat them as my own. I talk to them. People have cameras; they can hear me having full-blown conversations
I
with
think
these
that's
pets.
the best. They must love that.
I play with them, depending on their age, and we walk them. We're very clean. We take little doggy bags, things like that, and we just, we're there when you can't be.
Oh, that's really wonderful, and I'm sure the pets really must love that as well. Now, how much time in advance do you need to have before booking? How much time do people need to have when they have some pets for booking if somebody's going away?
Normally, I'm booked out most weekends, but I always try to fit them in. So if you call a week before, I pretty much a week before. And
Okay, I think that's pretty good, and I think with the holidays coming up and also summer break coming up, you're going to be inundated with calls.
I already have summer. Part of my June is all booked up. Some of July and a few in August. So everybody's scheduling for their vacations.
Of course, which is
So-
always a good time. And I said, if you're one of that 77% that's taking a holiday this year, her business is imperative to help
Very fun.
your pets like position themselves so they're not like so nervous and upset because you're going away. Now, explain to me the process when somebody calls in, they contact you, they book a time frame. What happens after that initial conversation?
Well, we always do a meet and greet. Meet and greet is normally 15 minutes. I come out to the home, I give them my scent, I play around with the dogs, talk to the owners, and after that, we'll go from there. Then we go into where they're scheduled to. It's only one meet and greet.
So that's basically just for you and the dogs to get associated, just to make sure that everybody gets along together.
Correct.
Have you ever had any instances where the dogs didn't like you or didn't take to you?
Never.
I couldn't imagine.
Not once. In fact, there's one lady, and this was a couple weeks ago. She was so nervous. She's never had anybody come to her home, and I told her, I said, well, I can't take your pit bull to my house. And I said, but why don't you give us a try? And I went and met her pit bull, and she's like, he's really skittish. And he came right over, and
Aw.
he was perfect.
Oh, how sweet.
He was perfect.
Well,
And
that's good.
The whole time she was gone, he was great.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like the owners are more nervous sometimes than the pets are
Well,
when
it's,
people go away.
yeah, and people get nervous when you come to their home. I mean, nowadays nobody wants you to come into their home.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But they're getting there.
And obviously, you're taking all the healthcare provisions and everything
Absolutely,
else.
100%.
Okay, of course.
100%.
And then do you give them any kind of little treats or anything? Like afterwards, you have like a little ritual
have-
after, like before their visit is done?
I do. I now have, I make my own gourmet, gluten-free cookies.
Oh my goodness.
Made
I
this-
hear a dog bakery business in the
It's a lot of
beginnings.
work.
It is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. But green beans, sweet potatoes,
Really? And they must really like it.
they do. I tried them out on my dogs first. My dogs love them. So it does. It goes, and I leave them in a little bag on the counter
I think
when I
that's
leave.
super. I had a feeling
So-
there was something that you did at the end of a visit.
Absolutely.
Well,
It
that's
took me a
wonderful.
long time. At first, I was just leaving regular goodies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there has to be something more to this.
Of
So
course.
I got my own little book, and I have a cookie cutters and dog bones
And different shapes and everything.
fire hydrants.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's so cute.
I make the own cookies.
Now, can you see that becoming more into a business as well?
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
My daughter and I are really hoping that we could do that. We'd love to own a store one day
That would be great. There's so much retail that's available right now. Space is available for something like that.
with our own designs for dog collars and things like that. I would
And
love to do
merchandise.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, you said your daughter also helps you as well.
She
She
does.
helps you manage some of your pet canine visitors?
She does. If there's a cat involved, she's there.
She loves the cat.
She does. And nope, she stays overnights with the dogs. A friend of mine just went out of town and used us, and she stayed with her Airedale, and she did a wonderful job. And my friend was very happy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She does. She goes to everybody's house if they need an overnight. If she's busy, I go. So it works out. She loves it. She loves animals too.
I know. That would be so fun because I love all kinds of pets all the time. Now, with the cats, is it like they even notice that you're there? Because some cats are like super aloof.
They do.
That would be a little difficult, like meet and greet, considering like most of the time you can't even see them or know
Well,
where
normally
they are.
for a cat meet and greet, we go, we see where the food is, where their litter box is. We do the broom and dustpan just to make sure everything's fine with the litter box. I need to know where all the cleaning stuff is in case something happens. But yes, we'll see the cat, maybe. We'll pet the cat, maybe. But they're a little bit more.
They're a little bit more aloof
Picky.
sometimes. Yeah, mine are like super friendly. They'll go up to anybody that comes in the house.
Really?
They'll like just bum rush you. It's unbelievable. So if you have a bunch of 20-pound cats coming at you when you come to
That's
my
scary.
house, it's kind of nerve-wracking. So I always have to let everybody know ahead of time that I have like a group of large cats.
That's scary.
Yeah.
20-pound cat.
Yeah, they're really big. They're bigger than my dogs. My dogs are like 3 pounds. My dogs are like teeny tiny. The Maltipoo crew, and then my big Bengals and Savannahs. But I love them. It would be so interesting to see how they would react to you because they're only been around like so many people. Can you give any advice to the viewers about what you can do ahead of time before using your service? What's like helpful?
Just know that I'm coming to your home. I'm going to treat it as your own. And, you know, if you have anything, write it down. Make sure there's a list of what you need me to do ahead of time. I've had customers call from vacation saying, oh, could you do this and this? Yes, I can do that. But I'd rather have a list. I'm a very
List-oriented
I
kind of
am.
girl. I think that's the best way. Like you have emergency numbers and everything as well.
I would like to know your vet. At what point do you want me to contact you? Because some people don't want you to contact them at all during their vacation.
Really? Oh my goodness. I used to call all the time when my dogs were like...
Others, I send
Yeah, I was just saying, do you do videos or
FaceTime
anything?
videos, pictures. Others I do that for. It just depends on what you want. I want to know your preferences before I get there.
Yeah, of course.
So some people just want to be left alone, and that's fine.
Wow, that's really something. You would think that everybody would really want to know, like, what is going on with their pets.
Maybe they have a camera, and I don't ever ask. It's
yeah.
not my business whether you have a camera or not.
I would just assume that everybody would at this point. They're going to keep an eye on everything. They want to make sure everybody's okay.
And that's fine. I don't care. I'm just going to treat your pet like I would treat mine.
Of course,
And
which
your
says a
home
lot.
like I would treat my home.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been in business?
Just a year.
Which is really something.
It is. We're
And-
coming up.
And where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
I'd like to see at least some merchandise, maybe a little shop, hopefully.
A little boutique, I think, would be super
A little
cute.
doggy boutique.
Oh, that would be the best.
Absolutely, or
Yeah.
animal boutique, I should say, pet boutique. But yes, I would like to specialize more in dogs, but because that's what I know. I mean, I've owned a Doberman Pinscher since I was little. I mean, I've had other dogs. I've had Rottweilers. I've never had a little dog.
Really?
Never.
Oh my gosh, they're so fun.
I'm gonna have to try.
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
I've only owned Dobermans for the most part. I've always had a Doberman. I've had Rottweilers, pit bulls with the Dobermans, but no, I've never had a small dog. And I've had numerous cats.
Cats are fun, but little dogs are super fun because I used to take mine to work with me all the time.
I've heard that you could
love
dressing them
that.
up. I would like to
Of
do that
course,
too.
I put my diamonds on her. I take her to
Absolutely.
work. Like it's a lot of fun. It's totally different.
When I dress up the Doberman Pinschers, my husband's just like,
He probably doesn't think it's like such a great idea.
he's like, you just took away his manhood.
Oh,
I'm like, I did not. He looks so adorable.
I think in a way
Christmas
they.
jammies.
Of course, you have to do like the whole family picture with everybody.
We lived back home in Michigan. It was snowing. I put little coats on them.
Oh, I love that.
know.
I love that.
Get cold too.
Well, if you are one of the lucky percentage of Americans that are going on holiday this summer, please keep in mind Francesca's amazing business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the G Show. And as I always say, I think women are so underserved in this community that I'm trying to change that one conversation at a time. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.